Hello, YouTube. I am Anna, your host today. Today we are going to talk about agree and disagree. So some polemic sentence. And let's see what Karina, Nondas, and Ayla think about some polemic questions. But before we start, we always have the presentation. So Karina, tell me about you.
Hi guys, my name is Karina. I'm from Recife. I've been working with technology and we're happy to be here to practice English with you guys.
Thank you, Karina. Ayla, how about you?
Hey guys, good morning. My name is Ayla. I live in Belém. I'm married. I work as a public servant here, and I have a daughter. I have a little dog. I like to spend time with my family, and I like to study English. And I'm here on TNT to improve my English. So it's a pleasure for me to be here again. That's it.
Thank you, Ayla. And you know this, last but not least.
Hello, everyone. I'm Nondas. I'm from Brasilia. I'm a little addicted to buy books, and normally I don't read all books that I buy, but okay. I listen to music all the time. I've been here in TNT since December last year, and now I'm becoming host. And I love paçoca, lasagna, and pizza. Very good. That's all.
Yes. And what kind of music do you like to listen?
Normally forró, as usual, but
Oh my God. Amazing.
it's very good. I really love forró.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. As today we have a total different dynamic in this meeting, I would like to invite Karina or Ayla to be our leader of this room today. Who wants to be? Hey, open your microphone, answer. Who wants to be the leader?
I choose Karina.
Okay,
Karina, if you want to do it in another meeting, it's okay.
Okay, it's no problem. I can learn.
Yes, let's go now. We are here to support you, me and Nondas. So the first is not a question, it's just an explanation about how this meeting will work. So explain why you are for and against, agree or disagree with the sentence. So it's with you, Karina. Go ahead.
So fruit, dessert. I like it. I love fruit. Banana, watermelon, pineapple. Yes, I agree. But I like it so much. Condensed milk. Yes.
Condensed milk, yeah. Just a fruit is not a dessert.
I like fruit as a dessert, but I like cake and brigadeiro. I think the balance. Yes.
Who wants to answer? No.
So yes, fruit is a kind of dessert, and I really love to, for example, to eat orange after my lunch, and it's very good, and apple, and I really love to eat fruits as a dessert. But I love to eat candies. This is my, I don't know in English, but my ponto fraco. And I really love candies and sweet foods, and normally, but I really love to eat fruit as a dessert, and I agree with this sentence. And you, Bru? Number 2, fruit as a dessert.
Good morning, first of all. I'm sorry, I was just solving a few stuff and I'm a bit late, but Yeah, I think it's good. But sometimes we just need something else. Like I don't know, a chocolate, or something else, something sweeter than a fruit. That's it.
Notice, I think it's a weak point. I don't know, but I think. And yes, sweet food is my weak point as well. And that's the reason I think fruit is not a dessert. It's something that you eat after the meal, but before the real dessert. So it's something in the middle, So an example, you after feijoada, you eat just an orange. Come on. We need more than this.
It's very, very, very good. Some people eat orange with feijoada, and so, but I really love. Sometimes I don't eat sweets and candies, only fruits after my dinner or after my lunch. And yeah, it's a good way to enjoy our meal.
And you, Isla?
Yes, I agree. I like so much fruit. I always eat orange, pineapples, and bananas, apples. But on weekends, I don't resist sweet and candy. I I like so much pies and brigadeiro. So I think it's necessary to balance. Uh, on weekdays, I prefer fruit, but on weekends, I I don't resist it. I can candies and sweets.
So just to make clear, I disagree. Fruit is not a dessert. So the sentence number 3, Pix as a payment. Agree? Disagree? Bru?
No, I don't think it's possible to disagree with this one. It's just perfect. Everything is really quick. The money goes straight to your bank account. It's fast. There is just one problem, that is security. Like if someone is to use your cell phone, they can just take all of your money in some seconds, like really quick. But now the banks have been putting like limit, or setting a limit. So I think it's just great and I love it. That's it. I'm totally with Pix. Would you like me to choose someone? And you, Karina, what do you think?
I love it. I agree. Because the money is going fast for your account, and so I think it's the best way to transfer money. Compare with other. I think compare with 4 years ago, 5 years ago, so complex to transfer money because each of bank have a fees, and so complex.
Yeah, isn't about don't have a kind of discount when you pay with Pix. An example here, some stories they give, they have a price when you pay in cash, another price to pay with card and Pix. Come on, Pix is money. It's kind of cash. I hate this. I know why they do this. It's because of the tax that they need to pay. So if they receive your cash, the money, the money in paper, I don't know how to say it, they don't need to pay all the tax. because they can do other things with this cash. But when they receive in the account, the Pix inside the account, they need to pay the tax. And I hate this. How about you, Ayla?
Yes, I agree. I agree with guys said. I think Pixie, it's perfect. It's quick, simple, and very useful. And I usually do always. And in fact, I don't have catchy. I don't have more catchy. And I think in the future there is no have cash anymore. So I like so much. I don't know. It's safer than the other payments ways, but I use it every day, almost every day, and it's very useful for me. So I agree totally. I totally agree. So, and what about you, Knowledge?
Pix is perfect. Is sincerely is perfect. I really love Pix, and maybe the best thing in present days and nowadays it's Pix. And I don't know. At least for me, Anna, I don't have any tax, any discount when someone pay me by Pix, and it's perfect. I really love. Maybe it's the best kind of payment ever. Yeah, and I don't use cash anymore. It's very strange for me to pay something with cash. So in my wallet, I don't have any cash. So it's a little strange, but I really love this technology. It's good. It's good for me.
Yeah, for me it's the same. I remember once I just want to buy a cup of water, and I didn't have 80 cents to buy it, and I pay with card because I really don't have, and it was terrible because the seller was, oh my God, she's paying 80 cents with the card. Yeah, I'm doing this. Notice, but it's not a directly tax, but it's like when you need to imposto de renda, you need to declare imposto de renda. When you have money inside of your account, the movimentation of the money, I don't know, it's a kind of tax that they need to pay. I don't know exactly, but I don't know. Sister-in-law sometimes told me this, so I'm just sharing the same information. Number 4, let's start with Ayla. Do you want to read and tell me if you agree or disagree?
Breakfast as the most important meal of the day. In my case, no, because I can't have breakfast every morning. I prefer to drink by coffee. I think I know it's it's no more healthy, but I I I feel sometimes I feel very sick after the breakfast, so I would rather have only black coffee, and it's okay for me. For me, it's okay. But I know the doctor said the breakfast it's the most important meal to start your day. But in my case, I I don't I don't feel that way. So I agree in part. And you, Blue?
Me, I it's a hard one because I never spend a morning without having breakfast, like, and it's really important for me to eat something I like, and to just have it. But all the meals are important. I also because I love eating, so everything is important for me. But it's something interesting because here in the every 2 week we cook the lunch for the next 2 weeks, like marmitas, like this food. So sometimes my lunch is always it's the same, like on Monday and on Tuesday I eat the same food. So I feel that in the mornings I can try something different, like some days. Oh, I need to share with you. Now I've been eating mandioca every morning. Oh, it's so delicious. I just love it. Like mandioca and eggs, it's just great. So I feel really happy, and I think for me it's one of the best meals of the day. And this.
A kind of strange, but okay. Uh,
What is this train? Mandioca in the morning.
yeah, for me at
You should
least.
give it a
So
try. It's great.
maybe I will try around, maybe. But okay. So for me, I disagree. I disagree with this sentence, because it's depend on your daily food. For example, some people don't feel angry at morning and then skip the breakfast and just lunch. So for me, the most important is the lunch. If I need to choose one to skip, I skip the breakfast and I will lunch. And sometimes, for example, when I go to my grandmother and in the interior, I have lunch at maybe 10 a.m. So it's a kind of maybe it's the mixed. So yeah, but for me, I disagree. I disagree with this sentence. And you, Karina, share with us your opinion.
I disagree because all the meals important for me. I'm so hungry in the morning, in the lunch, in the dinner. I think I ate 6 meals for per day. Lunch, morning, lunch, in the afternoon, dinner. Yes, I love it.
And you, Anna, your turn.
It's me. I totally disagree because it's possible to start the day without the breakfast, but for me, it's impossible to continue the day without the lunch. So sometimes, an example today, I was about to fast during the morning, but as yesterday I didn't eat well in the dinner, I thought, oh, I think it's not a good choice to fast if my last meal was not so good. So, but for me, it's not the most important. No, for me. Bro, start with the question with the sentence number 5.
Okay, raisins on the food. Yes, 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 yes. I'm totally for raisins. I love it. I just love it, and everywhere, but I think it's also because I like this mixture of flavors, like something sweet and something saucy together. Not saucy, salty. Sweet and salty together. I like this mixture, and I think I don't like this argument actually, because for me, I can see it in a different way. I was taught like this, my parents have always cooked this way for me. And then I grew up this way. So I totally for raisins on the food. Karina and you, do you like it or not?
No, I don't
No
like
way.
it. No. In I think that north west of Brazil have usually mixed the beans, rice, and banana. I didn't like it. I don't
Oh,
like
I
to
love
mix.
it.
I didn't like it to mix the sweet with salt. For me, it's salt, and after with dessert, I can eat something. But I love it raisins, for example, with banana, cake. I don't know, granola. Yes.
Karina, and about French fries and ice cream. I love it. It's salt with something sweet.
But mix it. I don't know.
No, I will teach you. You go to the Mac dessert and you ask for a casquinha de baunilha, and you ask a French fries, and you take French fries in the ice cream, and it's totally perfect. Try it, guys. Just try it. It's perfect.
I try to, for example, I don't know, but this is nuts. How can you say amendoim?
Peanuts.
Peanuts. So I was in coffee and eat peanuts. And this things, the flavor is like bacon.
Okay.
Okay.
And you, Ayla?
Yeah, I agree. It's no problem for me. I like so much raisins on the rice with the chicken or on with the banana. I it's no problem for me. I like the taste, the salty with a little sweet. It's it's tasty for me. I don't, but I know it's polemic raisins on the food because in my family some people like so much and the other hate, and we need to separar because it's probably to fight. But for me, I totally agree. I like it so much raisins on the food.
It's the Christmas polemic.
Yeah,
Christmas,
yeah.
the Instagram just talk about it, this polemic. And I think it's something that it's possible to include in the meals during all the year. For me, no problems. I really like it. Who wants to start next? No, does.
Yeah, I really love raisins. For itself, it's perfect for itself, and on the food, on just raisins, or it's perfect. I love. That's no problem for me, and yeah, there's no problem for me. I really love and I agree. The number 6, giving money to the poor. This is deep question, deep question. But from my point of view, I agree. I agree. And not only money, but everything that the person needs. But I know that it doesn't solve the problem, the world problem. So to change the situation, it's important to change this system in general, and it's hard to answer. But yeah, I agree. I doesn't like the sentence about to don't give the fish, teach you fish. So this kind of thing I don't like. And but I try to help people. I try to help people. And if someone needs money and I have money and I can share, okay, no problem. That's no problem. If I can help with another way, in another way, I will try help. And we need to help each other and to start with the people around us, in my point of view. So but in the general, change the situation as a society. It's not as a single one person don't solve the problem. But yes, I agree. I agree. I totally agree. And you, Bru, what do you think?
Yes, I agree. Yeah, I think when I have it, I usually give it, and when I have food, I also give the food if they ask for it. Um, I was talking to some friends about it. Some weeks ago, I was around. I was like walking, and there was a guy selling some brownies with a Van Gogh painting on it, and I love Van Gogh, and I thought, oh, that's different, like brownies with a Van Gogh painting on it. And then I bought it, and then I was walking, like holding the brownies, and a girl asked for it. I didn't think twice, and I gave all the brownies. So like sometimes I give the money if I have it, or food. I don't see any problem. And just like Nonda said, it's not it's something that is systemic. It's not our fault only, it's the government, the politicians' problem. So I don't see any problem. And Joel, how do you think? What do you think about it?
It's hard question, but I agree when, especially when there are people people are hungry and in needy. Uh, I think it's necessary, but I think it's necessary uh, to uh, to resolve more deeply the situation. So Uh, I agree for a short time because I think it's no health as well to give money always. But when there are the emergency or uh, the social situation when people are hungry, people are in need, people unemployed. It's necessary. So I agree. Okay, do Karina.
Yes, I agree. Whenever I can help, donate for initiatives that I know, I help. In the Recife, for example, well, we have a lot of raining, and the people, how can I say, destroy the houses. Is so sad situation here, and I help the initiative, the NGO in the neighborhood that the serious program to help the people. And so I know if I help donate money, I know that this money you will invest, you know, to help people. Because in this neighborhood where I live, I help a man that homeless. So the seller of the pharmacy told me, don't give money for this man, because in another neighborhood, with this money, we'll buy drugs, you know. But I can help, but only initiative that I know that can invest the money. Yes.
Yes, and something that I was thinking about giving money to the poor, it's what we usually answer when they ask for money. Sometimes we answer, no, I don't have. Oh, you have the money, but you can't give this money. So was a simple change that I did, and I feel more conscient about my answer. Give me some sense. No, I don't have. Yes, I have, but I can't, or I don't want. I cannot answer I don't want. I can't give you. Now, I need to use this money to pay other things, and it's okay. But when you answer that you don't have, hey, you are in another position. They can see that you are in another position. They can see that you are going to the supermarket and buying a lot of things and going out with a lot of food, and you say that you don't have. Yes, you have. And when someone told me this reflection, I changed completely. And every time that I forgot it and I answer, I don't have, oh, I feel so strange after it, really strange. Number 7, free high school education. Let's start with Karina.
I agree. I think this free high school is the base of the structure for a person growing and have success in your life. A good education is a priority. And for me, I think that Brazil is in inequality, because I think that northwest of Brazil is we have a good public school, but I do not have a good. It's not good. And public school only study people that not have money to pay a private school. And for me, that's equal for everyone. It's a how can I say, class media, middle class, I don't know, but high level, study together. I think this way to same education for everyone and free.
Yes, and you know this.
Yeah, I agree. Not only high school, but all process of education, free. I really believe in free education. So it's important to share knowledge, and knowledge is the key for the life. And so for me, I totally agree. And not only high school, all process, and college, and all process.
Sometimes we say that it's free, but we need to use a lot of money to study. example, physiotherapy, we don't need to buy a lot of things to study, but imagine a dentist. All my family are dentists, and dentist is correct, dentist, yeah, and they every semester they need to spend a lot of money. It's too expensive, so it's not a kind of graduation that you see different kinds of people. In the physiotherapy, you have a reach and a support, and it's okay. But here in the Federal University of Juiz de Fora, we have a slogan for a woman who study in a dentist graduation. Most of the time, she has a white HB20 and she has a blonde hair. Have you ever listened to this?
Yeah, it's very common. It's
Yeah.
very common.
Yeah, there's also that expression, loirodonto. When you have a blonde hair and long, it's loirodonto. Oh my gosh.
And talk about books. It's very, very expensive, and special health books. So it's kind of, for example, 500 reais one book. So it's hard.
I don't know if I understood, like the high school education should be free, but in which way? Like, I don't know if I got it that much. Sorry.
Because people say that, an example, in the USA, the graduation, it's most of the time is paid. If you do it for free, it's because you have a scholarship.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because like we are talking about college, right? Not about not because we like talking about college, I think it should be free. Just like you, but it's complicated what you were saying, because I also went to a public university, and all of the people who were there, or like most of them in my classroom, were rich, or they had conditions to pay for a course, and then like when I went to a private college, I saw the difference, between the students. Like in the private college, there were like hard worker students, like who had to work in the afternoon, and they used to go to college in the morning, and of course the quality in the college in a private college is not that high in a private one, so I think the problem is the basic education, right? Like just like Karina said, vestibular prepares us, like we should be prepared to enter public college, but public schools don't prepare students to it, just the private ones. So I think it's so complicated, and yes, it should be free for everybody, but the basis is poor. It's still poor, unfortunately. How do you see it, Ayla?
Yeah, I totally agree. I think it's a basic right for all people. But besides free, I think it's needed. I think high school needs to be quality as much as a private school. I think Karina said about it, and I agree. It's necessary to have a equal quality between different schools, and don't have in Brazil. It's a problem. So I agree.
And Ayla, why do you think the public high school doesn't have the same quality of a private high school? What's the main reason of this in a small way?
It's politics. I think it's the problem from the politics. I don't know. It's hard, but I think it's main problem come the actions from politics. You know, I think it's difficult.
For me, if I could resume in one simple word, for me, the reason is money. In a private school, they receive sometimes in so good schools, they receive a good salary. And if they are not good teachers, they will lose the job. But in a public school, if they are not good teachers, nothing will happen because they pass in a concourse, I don't know. So sometimes this feeling, it's the reason for not having the same quality. I don't know. Karina, do you want to choose the last sentence for discuss?
Number 11. All people should have the right to own guns. No. No.
Why?
Have should the right the guns? I think that's more violence. If I have a guns, go to the street with a gun. I didn't like. I'm so fear with this. I think so only policy have, because I think that in United States you have all people have I think the supermarket sell the guns, and I think so danger.
Yeah.
I disagree.
No, this.
I don't know, because nowadays almost all people have this right. So sometimes it's not possible, it's not permitted, I don't know, to go out your home, but maybe all people can have guns. But for me, it doesn't work, and especially here in Brazil, because a lot of people don't know how to use faixa de pedestre and imagine guns. So it's a deep problem. It's a social problem. It's connected about what we was talking about, education, about poor people, about difference in our society. So it's deeper than to the right to have guns. So there's a deep dialogue, deep questions, and it's hard. It's hard for me, because in general, I think yes, but I prefer don't need to have one, you know. So if no one needs to have one, it's better to have right to have one. I don't know if you mean, but you know what I mean. But yeah, that's it.
Yes, I totally got you, because my brother, he's official military, so he has a gun and he can go in everywhere with the gun, and It's okay. And there was a party here where I live, and we go together, and it was like in a dangerous neighborhood. In the end of the party, it could be dangerous to back home. And he went with the gun. And we go to the same party 2 days in sequence. The first one, he has the gun, and he was so serious, and every time he was paying attention. He seems really anxious with the gun because something happened. He needs to use. If you have, you will use. If you don't have, in the second day, his girlfriend said, "You didn't enjoy the party because you were every time anxious, and hey, you need to enjoy the party." The second day, he enjoyed everything in the party because he could join. If something happened, he was like a normal person. So it's so serious. If you have one, if something happened, you feel that you can protect yourself and the others, and it's something really serious.
Exactly. I lived with one gun in my house for long days. My father is policeman, so if you have, as you said, if you have your life changed a lot, so you are worried all the time, and it's hard. It's very, very, very hard, but deep subject.
Yes, maybe a topic for another immersion. Ayla, what do you think?
I don't agree at all because guns are very dangerous, and guns aren't a choice, and especially guns kill life. So I believe only only strictly prepared people could have guns, and even so for the protectors other of other people, and not simple to show power, for example. So I don't agree.
Yes, thank you, Ayla. Welcome back, Mel, Elisman, Charles. Welcome back. How was the conversation, Charles, in a so small room?
Perfect. Perfect. One more perfect meeting. Good thoughts. Amazing conversation. Elosman from Minas, Melissa from São Paulo. Perfect. I miss some favorite guys like Nonas, Bruna, but it's perfect. That's it. Thank you. It's a tough question too. And yes. I think the time it's so quickly, and it's the worst thing in this meeting. It's the time for me. But that's it.
Yeah. And guys, now tell me, what do you prefer? A main street topic, an example, everything about guns, or a topic, a meeting with a lot of topics as we have today? What do you prefer? Strange topics or mixed topics?
I really love this kind. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I really love this kind of topic because we have a lot of subject to talk, and sometimes we have more time in one. We waste more time in one subject, and the dialogue goes on. So it's good. It's good for me.
Waste time. Come on. No.
Sorry, I forgot the
Come
word.
on.
So you are investing time.
Perfect.
I will bring my point here as a talker, not just as a hostess. I agree with Nondas, we can work on like different themes, but I think when we talk about one specific topic, we can work on deeper vocabulary, you know. So for example, if we talk just about guns, we can focus on this vocabulary. Like on Monday, we were talking about pets, like dogs and everything. So we worked on that vocabulary that day, you know. So for me, I think I prefer just one.
Yes, really good. Let's listen from Mel. What do you think?
I think both are good, but in this case, I think this kind of meeting as we had today with different topics is really productive. Even in my perspective, including vocabulary, because you are changing the subject all the time. So you are embracing all the kinds of vocabulary, and you are changing all the time the ideas in your mind. You have to answer about something, then about other thing, a different thing. So in my point of view, of course, I see it as a productive meeting, and it's also fun. I think it's a little more fun sometimes to change subjects than only keep it going on one line, only one thread, you know. So I like it. I like it very much. I enjoyed it.
Thank you, Mel. And did you stop in which sentence?
In my room?
Yes.
Charles was answering the seventh topic, free high school education. He was speaking about it.
So I think I will bring the part 2 of this conversation, because we have number 8 to number 13. We didn't answer, so maybe it's good. Guys, now I will stop the live. Thank you for watching us on YouTube. I was watching here, checking just which people watching us, and it was really nice.